can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait. Jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say up, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down and pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B, foreign language, we ain't coming from a bum. Drippy, sipping like Capri Sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Core stores open, I'm the best out, hands down. Mad about it, cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, 100 down in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move. From the 20 to the 15.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. The 20.
You know they pay
10.
me extra for this.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. The
catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw near secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 4. Not quite to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 21, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The Vikings first down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Texans 3.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
No, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain
But
of
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
a gain of 12.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's caught by Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit.
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40, out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings now heading on to the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
Rodgers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And a yard at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Rodgers on the keeper.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd down.
Rodgers again now. And it's complete to Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Rodgers on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 27.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston set to take over, and now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
The pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Fielded just inside the 30. $35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Rodgers looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56 from Hardboy, 56. Shot 56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Scott there. No. Mike by 5.
Now Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So now the Texans down by 11, a minute 37 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's good. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.